On this episode of Epic Idaho, we spend a day along the Oregon Trail, hit turbo in the foothills of Pocatello, and what Idaho show would be complete without a stop at the Potato Museum.
We've made it to Bloomington Lake, a hidden oasis in southeastern Idaho. I'm Chad Case.
And I'm Jonathan Coffey!
And this is Epic Idaho.
Woo!
Idaho is, in a word, epic.
And we should know, we travel the globe capturing adventure, but some of our favorite places are found right here at home in Idaho.
Join us as we experience Epic Idaho, from the stunning to the serene and everything in between.
You know, after reading some of the signs and hearing about people and ox dying from dust and mosquitoes, and now I'm walking down here worried about I didn't put on sunblock.
Massacre Rock's name actually got attributed when some entrepreneurs were here and they thought, well, we need to have people stop, so we'll name it something. And they named it after the 1862 attack, and that's why it's called Massacre Rocks. We've got hiking and bicycling, and we have 2 disc golf courses, fishing here, smallmouth bass. People like to come and boulder here. Gosh, there's just a lot of things to do
Little
here.
cabins, right? You can stay here?
You can rent cabins. We've got 21 campsites and 2 cabins on the upper loop and the same on the lower loop.
Nice.
I feel like they could have named it Retreat Rock. I don't see why they have to name it Massacre Rock.
Until people get here, and then they're like, wow, this is a gem.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, well, it took us about as long to play one hole as it did for the settlers to cross the Snake River.
A handful of bike manufacturers are now making e-bikes. Typically, they're going to be a pedal assist. The bike's going to propel itself under your power. They come with additional power settings, so you can kind of adjust it as needed based upon the terrain or whatever kind of boost or assistance you feel like you need.
Right here, we've been able to rent these bikes and rent a rack to go in the back of the car, and we're going to transport the whole thing up to City Creek Trail System and go do some riding.
Chad, I thought we already rode mountain bikes on this series.
We rode regular mountain bikes in this series. Now we're riding an e-bike. If you go to turbo, just be prepared to hang on, because it's a big assist. Woo.
I know these are e-bikes, but I am getting tired.
Yeah, I'm breaking a sweat and getting winded.
All right, well, it looks like I still have pretty much all my battery.
I know, I'm gonna turn mine up to turbo.
How about we head back in, get changed, and go find something to eat?
Yes, I know a hardware store that has a perfect dinner for us.
Did you say hardware store?
Yeah, hardware store.
This first question is super easy because I'm sure you get asked it all the time.
Okay.
Why is your barbecue joint restaurant in a hardware store?
My great-grandfather settled this town in 1870 with 3 other families. If you look back at how those old mercantiles worked, they were like what I am. A little bit of everything. We sell a lot of barbecue, let's make barbecue.
Ooh, I like the look of this.
I was gonna eat yours
Well,
before you got back.
that would have been, those are fighting words.
This is very Idaho. Mm-hmm. I've got potatoes and ribs.
Ribs. And I will say this is the first time I've ever eaten in a hardware store.
I know.
It's not like it's not like the hot dogs you get outside the hardware store, right? I mean, this is like serious cuisine.
Yeah, this is falling off the bone. Chad, do you know where we are today?
Yes, we are at the Potato Museum.
We are at the Potato Museum because no Travel Idaho show would be complete without a little tourism on the potato.
The United States is actually the 5th largest grower of potatoes in the world, but it's the Idaho potato that is exactly what you said all over the world. And the reason is because it's its flavor and how well it cooks. And a lot of people come here because they see the sign on the road and they say Potato Museum, and they're going to say, oh wow, what a lark, let's go through. But I think what it does more than anything else is it reconnects them with their food source, and it kind of tells them what it takes to get food to their plate.
Marilyn, if we go out together, we can't wear the same thing. Fine, I'll change.
After you go through the Potato Museum, you end up in the cafe where you can get yourself a giant baked potato. that I don't think I can eat all of, but she's now preparing it for me, so I'm gonna do my best.
We are at the Bloomington Trailhead, about to head up to Bloomington Lake. It's just a quick half-mile hike. It took us about 35 minutes to get here, but it was a beautiful drive. And this is a great day hike if you're hanging out in southeastern Idaho. Maybe you're mountain biking in Pocatello. Maybe you just had a soak at Lava. Maybe you were water skiing at Bear Lake. This is a great place to come out, get the kids out.
Bring your hammock up, put on some trees, just chill, or use the rope swing that we've read about up here, which I'm excited about.
Okay, am I insane? I don't think this is Bloomington Lake.
This is lake number 2, and it cannot be Bloomington Lake.
I'm leading the blind.
We are.
Us too. We thought the first one was Bloomington Lake.
If you go like 100 more yards, then you get to the real
Oh
Bloomington
my
Lake.
gosh. All right.
I guess we keep going.
This is Bloomington Lake.
This is it. You know, as an Idaho native, I've never spent that much time in southeastern Idaho, and it's got a lot of great stuff to offer. This awesome hike to Bloomington Lake, we got mountain biking right around Pocatello, and there's all kinds of great restaurants.
Yeah, man, this has been a beautiful day. And if you want to plan your own epic Idaho adventure, go to visitidaho.org and check out the links below. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another episode of Epic Idaho. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.